Okay, the first thing I'm going to do, if you are here for reproductive freedom, I want to hear you scream. If you are here for reproductive freedom, I want you on this side of SCOTUS. If you are here for reproductive freedom, we're going to take a selfie. So if you're not on this side, you're not in the selfie. All right, everybody ready? I'm not very good at this. I'm Gen X. Hold please, hold please, hold please. All right, everybody there, we're going to take a big selfie. So if you're on the other side, you're not on in the selfie. Come over this way. Turn around, you guys. All right. Okay, hold on. All right, are we ready? We are bigger than they are. Let's show them. 1, 2, 3. All right. I want you to know, my name is Jenny Lawson, and I'm the Vice President of Organizing and Engagement Campaigns at Planned Parenthood Federation of America. I am honored to be here today as we stand together to fight for our rights, our health care, and our future. I stand here as a mother of 3, as the daughter of a minister, to tell you that our rights are critical and that the Supreme Court behind us is hearing oral arguments right now to take away those rights, and that is not okay. Today, the U.S. Supreme Court is hearing oral arguments in Medina versus Planned Parenthood South Atlantic. This case could effectively deny South Carolinians who lose Medicaid the right to choose their provider of sexual and reproductive health care. And that includes Planned Parenthood health centers, and could have consequences for people in other states who use Medicaid as their insurance. This case, though, is about patients, who they can go to for care, who controls their bodies and their future. We have a number of folks wearing patient gowns representing the 1 in 4 people who have been to a Planned Parenthood health center. I kind of like the background music, you guys. It's working for me. All right. It's a little emotional because we are emotional. We have Planned Parenthood patients, and I feel like, I feel a lot of main character energy right now. So, I'm really liking this background music. And these patients, more than half of them get care through publicly funded programs like Medicaid and Title X Family Planning Program. These patients are representing people today, and on their gowns, they wrote why they're here. So I didn't prep them, but everybody who's wearing a patient gown, on the count of 3, I want you to say out loud with your full chest what you wrote on your gown. Why are you here today? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. And now I want you in the crowd to think about why you're here. Who are you here for? And on the count of 3, and I want you to shout out a name so loud that everybody knows why you are here. Who are you here for today? 1, 2, 3. We are here because we believe in a country where access to health care, including sexual and reproductive health care, is a right, not a privilege. We are here because no patient should be denied their right to choose the provider that they feel safest with, welcomed by, and seen without judgment. We are here because Planned Parenthood and providers across the country show up every day to deliver critical health care, no matter what. And we are here because attacks on Medicaid, Title X, and Planned Parenthood are attacks on real people. Our friends, our families, our communities. And we are not backing down. We have an incredible number of speakers champions, musicians, and advocates that you're going to hear from. There to share their voices, their stories, and their unwavering commitment to patient rights, to choose their Medicaid provider, reproductive freedom, health care access, and their right to make their decisions about their bodies. But I want to thank you for showing up today, showing up in big numbers, because some of you traveled from very far, from South Carolina to New York, on a bus very early in the morning to show your passion and determination for patient rights. Thank you. All right, and I'm going to do a real quick roll call because we have organizations from across the spectrum here today to support Planned Parenthood, to support health care, to support reproductive freedom for all. So when I name an organization, if you are in any way attached to that organization, yell and scream. ACLU, Reproductive Freedom for All, Women's March, National Latina Institute for Reproductive Justice, National Council of Jewish Women, Popular Democracy, Move On, United We Dream, SEIU, In Our Own Voice, National Asia Pacific American Women's Forum, NAPOF, there you go, Popular Democracy, oh, I already said it, Ultraviolet, and many more. When I say, we're going to end this with a chant, and then I'm going to hand it off to the first speaker, who's also going to be very loud. Are we ready? Oh, I'm just going to do this. This is much better. Okay. When I say I'm for, you say Planned Parenthood. Are you ready? I'm for. I'm for. I'm for. I'm for. All right, awesome. Thank you, thank you. I have one more thing to tell you about. Sorry, I promised a speaker, but I'm going to say one more thing. Trump's administration did something this last week that is a 1-2 punch for us, right? So we have the Medicaid case happening behind us, but the Trump administration has withdrawn their Title X grants from Planned Parenthood and many other healthcare providers. So we need to say something about that to some people who can do something about that. So this is Trump's latest attack on Planned Parenthood to appease his radical anti-abortion backers and billionaire supporters at the expense of millions of people. And this is where our representatives in Congress, the people who could actually get through to Trump and Musk, who can demand that they restore this critical funding, need to hear from us. So I need everybody to find their phone right now. You can take a selfie after. We'll do a couple more selfies. But get out your phone, and I need you to dial 22422. And I'm sorry, not dial. You're going to text dial to 22422. Sorry about that confusion. You're going to text dial to 22422, DIAL. When you do that, you're going to get connected to your member of Congress. You may get a phone call back. And this is the perfect moment amidst the incredible swell of people on the ground to say you're standing in front of the Supreme Court, you care about Planned Parenthood, and that you oppose the Trump administration's attack on Title X family planning program. Tell them to use their voices to demand justice.